welcome back. If you were joining us before, we apologize, there was some technical difficulties. I was sideways on your video. So now you can see me correctly, and we'll try again. If you're just joining us, I'll go ahead and back up and recap what I had already talked about in our project for today. Today we're going to be making a project for preschoolers. This could definitely work for elementary school students. It's great for younger kids because it's super easy, it's super safe, but it's very customizable. You have a lot of options with this, which makes it really fun for older elementary students. It can be really fun as a family project. This is a project that could take 15 minutes, or kids could probably sit there and work on this for half an hour or an hour. There's a lot you could do with it. So for our younger artists this week, everybody's at home right now. I'm sure they could use something to do, and this is a really fun project. We are making paper bag villages. And unlike the glass ones, these are made out of paper bags. So they're really safe and they're really cute, and it gives the kids a chance to draw their favorite places. These are some generic ones on this side. So a school, a theater, a bakery, a grocery store. But then we're also going to do, I have one here that's the art center. I'll do some more specific places today. So maybe your kids have a favorite restaurant or a favorite bookstore, a favorite place that they like to go. That could be fun for them to put in their village. I will show you the supplies you need in a minute. They're super simple stuff you probably already have around your house. But first, I just want to remind you that we do encourage you to be safe and to stay healthy, to social distance, and to wear your masks when you are out. I do have my mask here. I'm able to take it off for the video so you can hear me a little bit better because there's nobody really close to me. But we do want you to stay safe this holiday season and to be healthy. So for this project, you need some lunch bags. The ones I have are brown, but I think white ones would be really pretty too. If you think of a glass village, they generally are white. I couldn't find white ones, I found brown ones, but these kind of look like gingerbread houses, which is really cute too. So either one, whatever you have works fine. I didn't have lunch bags because I don't pack lunch, but I got this huge pack at the dollar store. So if you don't have them, they're pretty easy to get. The same with these markers. I got all of these at the dollar store, but if you have kids at home, you probably already have these. And some tape. So super easy, just a couple of things. Go ahead and get started. So for the next one I'm going to draw, I'm going to make a pizza shop for this one. I'm going to go ahead and draw perfectly imperfect pizza in Johnstown. And to add on to my village, what I did before was, and this it doesn't have to be perfect, so if your kids are working on this kind of more independently, it's fine if they're different sizes. If it's a family project and you want them to be a little bit more uniform, and what I did, because I like my stuff to match this way, I kind of bent it beside another one so they were about the same height. And then just kind of folded it over. And that's all I'm going to do for right now. But that's just so that when they're drawing and they have their template, they know not to draw the whole way up to here, and then when it gets bent over and they're all sad because their drawing is lost, so they know how big to make it. This one. So for my markers, and probably if you have kids, they already know this because they probably use markers all the time, and you probably know this if you've seen them draw with markers. But you don't even have to use markers for this. You could definitely use crayons. You could use colored pencils. I like how bright markers are, so that's why I chose them. But you can use whatever you have available. You could even paint on these if you wanted to. Markers I just think are bright and colorful and the easiest and less messy medium to use. But if you are coloring with markers and they go, like on my paper bag, you might tear a hole in it. It might kind of bleed through too. So for these, if you notice, I kind of just scribbled color in, which makes it a little bit easier for kids too. So even if they just are kind of messy with their color, it still turns out really cute. All right, so for this one, I will go ahead and start with an awning at the top. And this could be a fun kind of continuation project too. Kids could spend, like I said, a long time making a ton of different things, but probably they don't want to sit in one setting and make 20 different little buildings. So it could be something where they make a couple of them, and then maybe work on it the next day, work on it with friends at one point, family another. They can keep adding onto it for the next 2 weeks in the holiday season and give them kind of a fun project to keep working on. And I will add some windows. And as always, please feel free to take pictures of your projects, of what your kids came up with, their ideas, whatever creative ideas they had, the places they thought of, if there's some local places, if anyone from the art center, things like that. Go ahead and take pictures and put them in the comments so that we can see. I think these will turn out really fun. Sometimes I have to stop and kind of think about how to draw something simply because I'm an adult and it's been a while since I've drawn cartoons. But I think you'll be surprised, or it'll be fun to see the ideas that the kids have, not only for the places and the colors, but how they draw things, because kids are used to seeing things drawn as cartoons way more often than we are. So they'll probably have some really creative and cute ideas. Generally, places don't have to look exactly like the real thing for you to kind of know what it is. So, for some of these, I Googled pictures, so I knew what the place looked like. So that's something you can help your kids with. Google pictures and look it up and see what exactly they want to draw. But if it's not exactly the same, they still turn out. People still know what they are, and they still look really cute. If you kind of wanted to go with the gingerbread house idea, making your Christmas village look more like gingerbread houses if you have brown paper bags, that would just give you like a billion more options that you could do. You could put glitter on it, if you had some paint or puff paint or something like that to make it look more like frosting. You could put other objects around it. If your kids have toys or little figurines that they want to place around it, that could be fun too. If you had the snow that you can lay on top of tables and stuff, you could put that underneath. Lots of options. There's my pizza place. I'll go ahead and set that aside. And it's easier when you fold them together instead of trying to fold them after they're already opened up. Definitely do it, but I'm going to go ahead and make a couple at the same time. Next, I will go ahead and make Millhouse Cafe here in town. Coffee shop. I think the awning is red. Make another red awning on this one. image grid. So trace back over. These could be really fun gifts too. If you have some family or some friends that live out of town and maybe they can't come home this year because of COVID or traveling is a little difficult, anything like that, these could be really fun if you keep them folded like this, and you could put them in an envelope and they could open them up. It could be a fun gift to remind someone of home or to make them feel a little closer during the holiday season. You could always take pictures and send too. Window. Windows could be really fun too. For some of these, I think for the bakery, I kind of drew a couple of things inside the window. So if you're drawing windows on it, I'm not going to take the time to do it now, but your kids could definitely draw people. If you know someone that works there or someone who's there, you could draw a person inside. You could draw pizzas inside. You could even help them cut out the windows and maybe put some figures or some people inside. That could be fun too. Then you can help your kids spell, even if it's something simple like pizza. Some words like theater and grocery are kind of hard to spell, or names of places. With Christmas break coming up, with kids being home right now, it's always good to help get some extra spelling into. This one, I think I'm going to go ahead and draw a plate inside the window. Even though this might not necessarily happen because it might not be the most sanitary thing to have pizzas just sitting in your window, but I think it'll look pretty cute. To go back and add some Christmas stuff to each one. So for some of them I added little trees on the outside or Christmas lights. Wreaths are fun and pretty simple to make. So for this wreath I kind of just made a circle full of squiggly lines. They're really easy. And then put a bow on it. Like that. Now it looks a little more festive. maybe for this one, because I already filled in the windows, there's not much room for a wreath. But Christmas lights are always really huge. Go ahead and put them at the top. Christmas lights are pretty easy too, because you can just draw a line and then go back and put colored lines on it. It's really easy to make. And kids love Christmas lights. Everyone loves Christmas lights. So here are the lights on the top of my coffee shop. So go ahead and scooch these down a little bit. The school one could be fun, so your kids could make their school, think about what their school looks like and what the building of their school looks like. So just stand these up, open up the bag. And I kind of try to puff it as much as I can. So the sides that might kind of go in, try and push that out. And if it helps it stand up a little bit easier, you could always crumple up maybe some newspaper or some computer paper, another bag or something like that, and put inside of it. That might help it stand up a little better too. And then I just fold the back down, kind of carefully so I don't crush the bottom. And as you roll it, the house kind of opens up a little bit more itself. Kind of what you do if you were actually packing your lunch. And then, you just go ahead and tape it down like that. And there's your coffee shop. Place this guy over here. I'm going to do this one. Your kids could always set it down like this. That may be a little easier instead of folding it kind of in the air. And there is our pizza shop. Like I said, this is something that they could do for a while. There are probably a billion different ideas that you could think of places, or maybe there is somewhere you maybe would normally go for the holidays, or somewhere else that you have family and you could draw places from that town. That could be fun too. Or have multiple towns. There are lots of ideas you could do. So go ahead and let us know in the comments if you had any other ideas. Share pictures of what your kids came up with so we can see their projects too. All right, thank you for joining us, and I want to wish you a happy holiday, and thank you for helping us keep the arts alive.